We've been fighting a long time, and we have all lost so very much, so many loved ones gone. But you are not alone. There are pockets of resistance all around the planet. We are at the brink.
I was no one who told people to fear the future, that the end was coming, that all would be lost. Nobody wanted to hear her truths. Society locked her away. That woman was Sarah Connor, my mother. Now we know that what she predicted has all come to pass.
This is John Connor. If you're listening to this, you are the Resistance.
Remember the 5th of November. We all did, and we all acted. It's my turn to criticize. It's my turn to act. We did what we could, and we can only hope for the best. Every year this will move forward. We always knew this. Those who really put their mind to doing what they wanted to do, they always knew this. It wasn't a immediate thing. We wanted the plan to go through with 3 phases. Every one of us wanted to. And we all wanted those phases to happen in a year. That's just not how it went. We're learning the simple truths. There's entire countries out there that would oppose us. There's entire armies within countries. Guerrilla warfare kind of shit. That would be more than willing to oppose our ideologies. This shit is bigger than any one of us. This is why we've always asked for every one of us to stand. Shit just got real. I'm in a situation now where I look at it and I say, do we prevent World War III? Or do we let it break? That's a lot of lives, guys. We're talking a lot of lives. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of eugenics. Strong advocate of survival of the fittest. I get it. I just don't believe that survival of the fittest should be dictated by a nuclear weapon. Or by HARP. Or a hurricane that nobody knew was coming because a few jets made it happen. That's not survival of the fittest. That's survival of who's got the biggest butt. Those in which to stand behind nuclear weapons that could actually stop us, they're in moral dilemmas. Let's not lie to ourselves. Come on now. We can do this. We're intellectually mature people. If I know that there is a country that is using weaponized weather against other countries, and my nuclear weapon is going to stop it, so what am I taking out? What am I hitting with this nuclear weapon? Are we talking a 30 fucking hectare farm and nobody gets hurt except for the farmer on the land. I love the farmer on the land, but if I only got to kill 2 people, button's easier to hit. What happens if you're, Russia, and you're looking at the button, and you're saying, well, if I hit this side of the United States, I'm going to hurt this side of Canada too. I've got no problems with Canada. They did nothing wrong. Or vice versa. Maybe Canada's the one that's fucking up. Maybe we're quiet as fuck, guys. Let's not lie to ourselves. Maybe we're the ones that doing this shit and nobody understands what we're doing because we're just that fucking sly. So maybe Russia's looking and saying, well, if I hit Canada over here, I'm going to hit the United States. I got no problem in the United States. Yeah, they're fucked up in their own way, but they really didn't do anything to me. If these are the kinds of moral dilemmas that that they are faced with, come on now. And that's only one continent. Let's move on over to the rest. We're looking at Syria right now. Now we look away. Every now and again we're going to look away because the shit just too goddamn sad. And I can't jump onto a passenger jet and get fucking dropped into Syria and shoot all of the bad guys. Apparently, my government says you can't do that. So, we look away because it's too goddamn sad. But, let's look at this on an economic standpoint. We're going to risk that shit. The board. Risk. We're going to look at it. Come on now. You can't pick up a fucking gun and you can't shoot. You can at least look at it. And what we're looking at is a very, very serious thing. We're talking Iran, one of the largest countries on that side of the world. Very resource rich. Very, well, for what it's worth, amazing country. I can't say Iran has done nothing to me. Or anything to me, sorry. I can't say that Iran has done anything to me. They haven't. Not in my 30 goddamn years that I've been alive. And I've asked people older than me, when did Iran hurt us? They didn't. What do you mean they didn't? Well, they just didn't. Alright. Gonna have to take that to the bank. I got no choice, right? The old folks around me are saying Iran never fucked up. So, I also got little ass Syria, right? It's an amazing little country, I'm sure of it. Amazing people, I can guarantee it. But it doesn't have a whole lot. And that's okay. That's okay. So Iran and Syria, they decide to help each other out. Iran knowing, full-heartedly, it's losing on the deal. Iran knows it's going to help Syria. It's going to help Syria in the word help. Iran knows it's losing on the deal. But Iran has no problems helping Syria. I appreciate Iran for this. I really do. This is that's the Canadian way. We lose on the deal very often. But you won't see us cry about it. We'll fucking laugh. We will lose on the deal and we will drink a beer and discuss how we lost on the deal and that was okay. That's the Canadian way, for what it's worth. Okay? As long as those in which made forward on a deal, those who did good, as long as they continue to do good, we're okay with that. And for what it's worth, Syria was doing what it could. So Iran was helping, in the nature of the word help. It was losing on the deal, and it still helped them. So, maybe they're trading in, I don't know, labor, oil, resources. Iran's a beautiful country. It's got a lot of things in there. God knows what they were doing, but they were helping. I realized quickly, quite quickly, and I need all the younger generation to realize this too. When there's just a good deal on the table, and that deal is open to anybody who wants it, and it's a good deal. I'm not talking about no scam, sounds too good to be true. I'm talking a country that has so many goddamn resources that it can put a deal on the table for its surrounding countries. Losing on every deal, but still, we're good. Don't worry about it. We can do this. Okay? The Canadian way. Iran is sitting on those kinds of resources, ladies and gentlemen. Iran is sitting on a particular level of resources that it could help its surrounding and neighboring countries. It really can. So, this is where it gets interesting. What was that? 7 countries in 5 years? That was the plan, was it not? How to take over and conquer and destabilize 7 countries in 5 years. What are we're on year, 12? Working on 13? Harvard, man. Fix your goddamn math. Because 7 in 5 working on a 13-year war, just not working. Just not doing it. Okay? So, we got little ass Syria out in the Middle East, sided with Iran because they've been helping them. What happened if Iran wanted to help the rest of the people? Maybe the United States decided to bomb and conquer and disseminate, with the help of the UN, a bunch of Middle Eastern countries. I believe it. I do. They did it. I don't have to fucking conspiratize that shit. I don't gotta look into it. CNN said it happened. As stupid as that sounds. They got the footage. And just about every news media outlet out there has some kind of Middle Eastern country getting the fucking shit bombed out of them. Okay? So don't tell me we didn't do it. The thing is why? Why did we do that? That's when it gets interesting. That's when you gotta ask yourself. Simple. We took those countries before Iran could. We took them by force when Iran was going to do it economically sound. We robbed them. Sucks, doesn't it? No one wants to hear it. No one even wants to fucking say it. We robbed them. And don't give me no United States did it and Canada's innocent. Fuck you. Canada ain't no more innocent than the next motherfucker out there. We got Black Ops programs. The United States has got Black Ops programs. We've been smuggling people and drugs and fucking money for fucking millennia. Don't act like we don't know what we're goddamn doing. Come on now. It's a dirty ass war. And too many goddamn people are dying. What do? That is the next step. The fuck is this resistance? What is it that we do? Welcome to the conversation.
It's like we all know what's going down, but no one's saying shit what happened to the home of the brave.